back to the channel of Goblets and Warlocks. We got a new video today. It's a bots opening video, and it's something I pre-ordered over a year ago, and I finally have gotten it this past Wednesday. I'm recording this video on Friday, but I can't wait to show you guys. It's great. It's been amazing. Before that, for all your Dungeons and Dragons fans out there, even Ultimate Werewolf fans, our Discord is growing, and it's still under I would say under development, but we're still adding stuff every day. People joining every day. So if you're a DM player looking for DMs, or a DM looking for players, because you can never have enough DMs. You have a game that you want to run and you need players. Click down the link down below and come join our Discord. Also, you can get really cool merch there too. Also, that link is down in the description below. If you purchase any merch, there's hoodies, shirts, cups, coffee mugs. We're also looking for a designer. If anybody's out there who would like to reach out to us and you know, an artist, draw some of my characters and stuff, please feel free to message us. We're looking for somebody to, you know, doesn't break the bank, so to speak. But anyway, I digress. But anyway, go back to today's video. Today's video, I ordered something over a year ago for my Ultimate Werewolf fans that been watching my videos, but it's finally here. The Ultimate Werewolf Extreme that they put out, and I have the Super Collector's Edition, which means it's a bunch of this cool stuff that we're going to open today. So cue the montage of me opening this fancy heavy box. It's really heavy too. It's a lot of stuff in here, so cue the montage. Hope you liked the montage. I thought it'd be a lot more than just a plastic wrap. I thought it'd be some tape, but no. But it was pretty relatively easy to open it, so it's fine. So here's what we got. Now I got an overhead camera. You can see what actually is in this thing. It's still super heavy. Got a nice little bumper sticker. It says, yeah, got villager, as a play on like got milk. You know, that old pun or meme, whatever that happened. Put that right over there. Keep hitting the mic if that's bad feedback. It's a nice little werewolf sign to you know, it's just more for flair, like when you play in the game you can hang it up. So you got certificate cards for these. Let's see here. I think these are like you can like reuse them and whatever. All right, so this one is certificate for being a good liar, front and back. But here's a certificate for being killed by the wolves. That's pretty good. This is there's all sorts of, I ain't gonna break down each one, but there's all sorts of one. There's still, yeah, basically you have extra lives or something. Oh, there's more. Wow, there's so many of them. Go to the main ones. Additional lives. This is clearly, oh, this is one for throwing your teammates under a bus. So Josh, if you're listening, yeah, I got a certificate for you. Next time you throw me under a bus when you're only other wolf, just you know, there's just actual certificate made with your name on it to throw your buddies under the bus, so they get them killed off, so the village can trust you as a wolf. Set those there. Those are pretty cool. You got the notepad for DMs or whatever running the game, moderators. I call them DMs because I've been playing a lot of Werewolf. We got some looks like advertisements for other games and stuff. Yeah, I'll look through that later on my own time. All right, here's the official rule book for all the roles. You got the artifacts too. I think those look exactly like the expansion I have, so now I have a second set. Yep. Look at all these rules. The bonus rules. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll put those over to the side. And then I think, I don't know what this is. There's so much stuff in here. So much stuff. That's a package. Oh, these are the envelopes. Oh, these are envelopes for the certificates, I think. There's these, I haven't seen these in like years, dude. So these are for people that are, if they're in your group and they died, you can, the whole, wow, like that. Old timey, man. Bring back some memories using these, dude. You know, I'll keep it in my hand for the rest of the video. Actually, I'll put it on the right hand because it's more under the camera. I'll hold it for the rest of the video. I like it. Yeah, that's those. So if you have a big group and you don't want them to leave, you can just put the thing on their wrist, and it tells everybody that's still in the game who's died and who's not dead. All right, let's see what these are. That's 25 pieces. There's so much stuff in here that I didn't realize was in here. I guess put the card here and write the name down. It had a lot more features for like actually playing in real person, so most of this stuff I won't be using, like at least until I get to a place where we can actually host. I'll throw that over there. We'll still need that. Here's your to hold all the rolls. It's a dice. It's a box. But yeah, it's where you, like, if you don't want to take all this stuff and you just want to take the rolls to somebody's house and play at the house, you pretty much put them in this, because you don't need all this stuff. This stuff is more for flair. So like when you do you know, it's like gavel, like, all right, call an order to court, we're voting on this person's life. What all this extra stuff is, I'm sure we'll find out. Here's something, I'm sure these are items you can give out in the game. You get the holy symbol that's not in the right spot. But I guess this is the holy symbol. I'm sure one of these might be an item or whatever that has it. That's and here's the sleeves. So each one of these cards has, I don't know if you see it too well, but there's a QR code, and once you slide the card into the sleeve, the QR code will pop up here, and for the app they've given out an app to help control the game. You can scan that QR code using the app and attach the actual role to the person that you're taking a photo of for the app. Helps the moderator that's running the game. I'm not going to take, well, it's already kind of split up, but it's already kind of cut open, so whatever. Okay. Go ahead and take it out. Excuse me. But yeah, these are just like any other card sleeves. Like I said, these are like any other card sleeves, so like you can put a card in it. And these are the tarot cards. So Jenny, I'll be sending you these because you do tarot stuff. I'm not gonna open them too much, especially if I'm gonna send it to her. But let's open these up. Let's see. Oh, so this is these right here are blank ones. They don't actually have a roll on them. But this one right here. So these right here are blank cards. So like if you want to create a roll, you even have a QR card too. So I don't know. You can program it. If you want to create a roll that's not in the game, if you're on or whatever, then you can put them on these cards. So they're blank. There. So we got the blob. It's not a. It's like from the movie one. So basically, during the first night, choose a person to your left or right. Each night, it will absorb the player next to him all the way around. If all the remaining players are part of the blob wins. So these are your individualistic people that try to win on their own. So that's the blob. We don't really play with too much of that on the channel. But we got the boogeyman. Each night, if the wolves do not agree on a target quickly, you can choose a target. You choose a target. You win if all other night active roles are eliminated. So basically, if the werewolves this is more used for a bigger group. The werewolves can't choose who to kill, and you predetermine the time limit. Then you put them back to sleep, and then the boogeyman will wake up and act. The boogeyman will choose somebody to die, and they win when all night after rolls are killed. That's pretty cool art. Or we got Count Dracula. Chooses player each night to be a bride. If you make it through day/night cycle with 3 brides, you win the remaining of the game. Now in the rules, whatever it says, the brides actually know they're a bride, and then if I can get them on camera, and they actually know who the bride is. I don't like that, so that's why in my games I created divorce lawyer. So here's a new one that's new to the game they brought in. It's called Father Time. You only win if the time runs out 3 times during the game, which we created a similar role for that. Basically called the time master or the timekeeper. So basically, if the days run out before they choose to eliminate somebody, time runs out, he gets a tick. So now we got another one, the Illuminati. During the first night, learn the roles of all players. Win by remaining in the game until the final 3 are left. So the Illuminati will learn whose all the night roles are, or all the knows all the roles of each player. That's pretty strong, but he only wins if he's the final 3. So that's the Illuminati. All right, we got the lone wolf, waits with the wolves, but he's trying to be the last wolf, the lone wolf. So if usually I like to add them in the game for like multiple teams. It's like one of the hardest roles for a wolf to win, because they have to be the last one in the game. They have to kill their fellow wolves somehow, by either throwing them under a bus or something like that. So he is trying to be the last one in the game for a lone wolf. Oh, there's another lone wolf. So they put multiple cards, So there's another one. So I guess if you have a larger game, I guess you have 2 lone wolves. They're trying to kill the other one. Oh, here's a new one, a red wolf. Each night, along the red wolves. Each night, along with the red wolves, choose a player to eliminate. So, all right. So you have the red wolves, right? So I'm assuming there's going to be blue wolves. Red wolves are on their own team. So they're trying to win. So if you want to have multiple teams, so there's 3 red wolves. So they're trying to, I guess, win on their own. I guess you explain it more in the thing. But my understanding, red wolves are on their own team, kind of like the lone wolf. All right, we got a spoiler. This is a new role. If you have not been eliminated by the end of the game, you are the only one who wins. So basically, you're just trying to survive the game. You're not doing anything else. So you have your own rules. If I get my camera to focus in on it. Spoiler. So I guess all they're doing is trying to survive to the end. All right. Now we got another one. We got the zombie. Each night chooses a player to eat their brains. If the player may no longer vote, the player may no longer vote. And if the player has no brains, if all players have no brains. So it's kind of like the blob. You're just eating brains. And they can't vote anymore, whoever brains you eat. But that's not a new character either. Ooh, we got a elusive seer. This is a new type of seer. The first night, learn who all the plain villagers are. So the first night, this is the only time this seer acts. This is a new role for a seer. The elusive seer. The first night, they'll learn who has plain villager. They don't have like a plain villager that does not have any special powers. So that was pretty cool. This is the exposer. Every night, one night per game, you may target a player. The next day, that player's role is exposed. All right, so this is kind of interesting new role they put in the game. So this guy chooses a player. If they have a role, everybody has a role, so the next day their role is exposed, I guess, to the whole village. I'm sure it'll explain it more into the rules. So that's pretty cool. That's interesting. So if y'all wondering if somebody's lying to you, he could do that. This says second role, Frankenstein's monster. So this is nothing new in the game. So this is Frankenstein's monster. So any special roles that die, like a seer or bodyguard, he'll take their roles and become like the backup. So the ghost that really nobody likes. During the first night, you are eliminated. During the first night, or the first person, there's different ways you can play the ghost. So if it's the first person that dies in the game, they become the ghost. Each day you may communicate with players by using a single letter, not like verbiage, just like one letter each day. So, but nobody in like our games like the ghosts. Alrighty. The leprechaun. Each night you may change the wolf's target to an adjacent player. So a lot of people don't like the leprechaun, but he's one of my favorites, especially in bigger games. Yeah, he cannot change it from himself. That's the biggest caveat. So if the wolves target him, he can't take it off of him. But he can change the wolves target. So if the wolves are smart, they can. All depends on if the DM allows it. They can allow them to target themselves and move it. If try to mess with them, and then he can choose not to move it if he wanted to. All right, so we got a new role here, a magician. Each night you may choose a different special ability. So I'm sure I bet some of these cards have a better role in the rules explanation, but I'm assuming whoever has ability in the game, he can choose to do them. This might be a long video for all these roles. All right, we got the monitor. Once per game, you may choose to be eliminated instead of the player who was eliminated during the day before the role is revealed. So you can choose to be a self-sacrifice, I guess, so to speak. That's how I'm interpreting it. But that's that role. That's a new role from the game in the game. All right, the typical, we got this one too. A mayor, your vote counts twice. So if you have this in the game, you have to pay attention to how people vote. So this is the mayor. Their vote counts twice. Oh, they changed the artwork up for the mentalist. The artwork is amazing, by the way, but the mentalist, you look at two players, he's one of my favorite, and see if they're on the same team. The older art is a guy in a top hat, so this is an old woman, so they changed the artwork up for the mentalist. I like the mentalist. This is probably one of my favorite ones for like finding people. The mortician. All right, Each night you may eliminate a player until you eliminate a wolf. Alrighty, so this is a new role they have added in. We have a mortician that we've created on the Dice Tower werewolf group, but it doesn't act anywhere like this. All right, yeah, this is the mortician. Again, like I said, each night you may eliminate a player until you eliminate a wolf. So basically, you're an extra kill until y'all eliminate a wolf. And then once y'all eliminate a wolf, I guess he stops acting. That's the way I'm understanding it. Ooh, I love the artwork on this. Mystic Seer. Each night you learn a player's exact role. So if there's a wolfman in the game, you learn if they're a wolfman. Simple. Look at this artwork. This artwork is amazing. If I can get my camera to focus in on it. There we go. Yeah, this is amazing artwork. I love it. So each night you learn the player's exact role. That's not a new one. Necromancer. Ooh. Each night choose 2 players. If one is eliminated at night, so is the other. So you link 2 people's souls with the Necromancer. Necromancer. So look at this artwork. If I can get my camera to focus on it, it's not really working with me right now. There we go. Yeah, look at that artwork. That artwork's pretty cool too. All right, so we have an old man. You will be eliminated on night concurrent werewolves. So this is probably one of the roles I don't see get playing too much, but you're on the village team, obviously. All these are village cards. So basically, if you have like 4 wolves in the game, I guess you'll die on the 4th night. You're the old man. All right, so we got the One-Eyed Seer. Each night, learn if a player is a wolf or not. If you find a wolf, they must be eliminated before you can learn any new player. Oh, I kind of like that, the One-Eyed Seer. So if you find a wolf, that person has to be eliminated before you can start doing your power again. So that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. I like the One-Eyed Seer. That's pretty cool. Better than Seer if you Seer finds a wolf and you there's nothing really you can do. Professor Impatience. Professor Impatience. This is a new role. If you're eliminated, players eliminate 2 players each day, and wolves eliminate 2 players each night for the rest of the game. So you trigger like this would probably be more for use for like bigger games. If you have a lot of people playing in one game. So if he dies, you accelerate the game. So you just quicken the game up. Like village has to kill 2 people, and the wolves kill 2 people. All right, we got a robber. During the first night, steal a card from another player. You become that role. So I guess I'll go into the rules. What happens to that person if they steal that role card? So this is kind of play that we kind of designed this one also. But I guess we decided whoever card they stole or role they stole, that person becomes a plain villager. So we got a sheepdog. If the time runs out before a vote takes place during the day, you must vote for elimination. I'm sure the rules, like I say, some of these are kind of vague. So this is a sheepdog. Look how cute. It's kind of cute. There we go. Get the camera focused in on it. There we go. Yep, that's the sheepdog. You must vote for elimination. All right. I guess this is a play. If the time runs out, whoever you vote on, they have to die, I guess. All right, here's the count. The first night, learn how many wolves are on each side of you. So this is kind of like the original count. The original count, you learn how many wolves on each side of the village. So they just kind of changed the wording up, so maybe it's a little bit different. Then we got the mummy. Each night, choose a new player to be hypnotized. That player must vote the way you vote. So this is more of how the moderator probably want to handle it. So whoever you choose, they have to vote how you vote. Again, this is a villager role. The thing that goes bump in the night. So each night you tap a neighbor. Simple as that. That's all you do. That's the thing in the night. That's some neat artwork. I like it. Then we got the Virginia Wolf. During the first night, choose a player to be afraid of you for the number of days. That's weird. That's something they changed. If you're eliminated, that player is also eliminated. They changed it up. So basically, Virginia Wolf, the old one, you just choose a player when they die. When you die, they die. But they changed up the wording, and I can't get the camera to focus in on it. There we go. So I don't know what the W number days are. So that probably explains it more than the wolf. All right, we got the Bloody Mary. When you're eliminated each night, keep your eyes open and eliminate a player on the team that eliminated you. When you are on the team that did not, then you are on the team that did not eliminate you. What? You're eliminated each night. Keep your eyes open and eliminate a player on the team that eliminated you. Then you are on the team that did not eliminate you. Oh, okay. I see what it's saying. So basically, each you're one of those roles that can flip flop. You can change different roles, but you start up pretty much as a villager. If I can get the camera to focus in on it. And after you're eliminated, say the wolves kill you, then you stay awake at night and choose wolves to kill at night. Or vice versa. If the village kills you, you start killing villagers. So basically, it's one of those neat roles. It's better to have in the game, or for bigger games. All right, here's a new role. It's the Flipper. During the first night, choose which team you want to join. You have not been eliminated. When one team is about to lose, you will join that team. On the first night, choose which team to join. If you're okay, so basically you're choosing what team you want to be on. Then when the other team is about to lose, you join that team. So this is again one of those hard roles to actually play. I would not enjoy getting this role, but you'd be playing for a whole team, and then if you're doing well, if your team is doing well, you have to find out you have to switch. So it's one of those. They're Nostradamus. The first night, predict which team will win. You win if only it's simple. So you can predict like the wolves will win or the villagers win. Look at this art. This art is amazing. And if that team wins, you win. It's kind of self-explanatory. The Sasquatch. You're on the village team unless the team. Excuse me. You're on the village team unless a day ends without an elimination, then you become a wolf. Basically, you ensure people kill during the day, or you become a wolf. They said it's self-explanatory. So if you ever come out as a Sasquatch, expect to die like right away. All right, we have a new role, Time Bandit. If you're eliminated during the day, each day lasts only 1 minute. If you're eliminated at night, wolves only have 5 seconds to choose a target. That's pretty neat. So this guy. This is the new role. If you're killed during the day, the village only has 1 minute each day. That'd be a fun role to actually play. I kind of like that. So then the wolves only have 5 seconds at night to choose the target. I kind of like that role, the Time Bandit. That's pretty cool. All right, we got another new role, Evil Empath. Each night, learn the seer if the seer is adjacent to you. So they basically made this person the Isamiat for the seer. So each night you'd be walking over to see if the seer is next to you. Then somebody across the table or not close to you comes out of seer, you know they're lying, basically. Illusion Artist. Each night choose a player. The seer will view that player as the opposite at night. So basically you make somebody a lichen. Basically what you're doing. Or you can make a wolf villager actually. So yeah, this is kind of a tricky role to play. You basically they were on the wolf team, so you have potential to turn a wolf into a wolf man. That's pretty good. I kind of like that. Of course, now you have the alpha wolf. Each night, along with all the wolves, you choose a player to eliminate once per game during the night. After a wolf is eliminated, you can turn a player into a werewolf. Look at this art. So this is the alpha wolf. He's not new to the game. He's been in the game for a while. Like I said, if the fellow wolf has been killed, then he can once per game turn a villager into a werewolf. And I can't get my camera to focus on it, but yeah. I might just hold it down here. You can see the art better. Yeah, let's just do that. The big bad wolf. So each night, along with the wolves, choose a player to eliminate. While you remain in the game, the wolves may eliminate 2 adjacent players. Yeah, you want to use this guy in like bigger games. You're trying to end it quickly. So this is this is a really bad guy. All right, we have a dream wolf. You do not wake with the wolves until the wolf is eliminated or until the wolves you try to eliminate you. So all my people in the Dice Tower werewolf group, he is a werewolf. He just does not wake until werewolf is eliminated. It's a dream wolf. But, you know, some always play him as a villager. So basically, you know, I don't like it because then I think I'm a villager the whole time and then I'm actually a dream wolf in the end. So it kind of sucks. Ooh, so we have an exploding wolf. Each night, along with the wolves, you choose a player to eliminate. If you are eliminated, the players to your immediate left and right are also eliminated. So they basically made the Mad Bomber also a werewolf version. So this one I wouldn't mind being, because I'm a terrible wolf. And if I'm killed right away, I would love to have this card. I'll take both of them out. That's a cool art too. So we got Fang Face. During the first night, wake with the werewolves. While the other werewolves are in the game, you do not wake with them on subsequent nights. So I'm assuming you wake every other night, maybe. I don't know. Or you just, I don't know. It's always a weird one to play too. Again, the rules will break them down better. I'm not a big fan of this art. This art's not that great, so. Fruit. Along with the wolves, choose a player to eliminate. If you're the last wolf in the game, you do not get to eliminate. So they changed the rules up for Fruit. Used to, Fruit couldn't even choose anybody to eliminate. So if anybody chose somebody to eliminate, they couldn't hold up a name. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't point at anybody. So the Fruit can now select people all the way up to, if he's the last person alive, then nobody can die. You can't choose anybody to die at night. But the game is not over because he's still a wolf. So we got Furry. Each night, along with the wolves, choose a player to eliminate. During the day, if the time runs out before the vote takes place, you must vote against the elimination. So basically, you're a wolf. This is kind of some weird art right here. It's kind of weird saying, so like, during the day, if the time runs out before the vote takes place, you must vote against elimination. So basically, you're voting always. If it's the last elimination or whatever, you're voting up always. You're basically the pacifist for the wolves. That's basically what it is. There we go. All right, so we got the Hunter Wolf. Each night you choose a wolf to kill it as a wolf. You eliminate another player. So now you got a Hunter Wolf along with a hunter. He's holding a musket or something, or gun. And there's another one. So you can have two of these bad boys in the game. I'm assuming you use those for bigger ones. So now we got the Prairie Wolf. Each night, along with the wolves, choose a player to eliminate. During the first night, choose a player to learn if that person is the seer or not. Well, on the first night, you get a chance to find the seer. If you know who the seer is, you can, obviously kill the seers so they can't find the wolves. So basically, you get a one shot on the very first night to find a seer. Teenage Werewolf. Along with the wolves, choose somebody to eliminate. Each day you must say wolf at least once per day or you be eliminated. So this is the team wolf. This is basically one of them from the movie Monsters Pack. You're a werewolf, but you have to say wolf or something during the day, each day, or you're eliminated. And then you have, oh, this is the Wolverine. You changed the art on this one. This is one of my favorites to use. If you're the closest to the werewolf target, then they hear a metallic sound each night. I'm not gonna play that on here, but because I have a soundboard, I can play it from my online games. So that's that one. That's that. Lots. All right, so this is or Cabra, whatever. Each night, choose. I don't know what the W number is. Players. Any chosen player with a special ability is eliminated. So this is basically the Chupacabra. You're looking for anybody with a special ability. That sounds like, but I got to figure out in the rules what the W number is. But that's the Oracabra. So we see you looking at anybody. Oh, the Master Tanner must live W number plus days. I guess that's werewolf numbers. I guess it's got to be werewolf plus 1 days to become the master. Then realizing you hate your job in your life, you must be eliminated to win. So basically, This is a different play on the Tanner, which I kind of like. Actually, I might implement it on the new rules. The Master Tanner. You must live... I'm assuming that's werewolves. Werewolves plus 1 days to become the Master. Then you want to die. That's when you want to die. You don't want to die day 1 and then, you know, the game's almost over. The Matchmaker. Each night choose werewolf number player. I don't know. But oh, I think this is what it says. So you must live with the number plus 1 days. I don't know. It's so weird. I gotta figure that out. But I'm saying with the number of players. That's why how I'm reading it. With the number of players. So each night with the number of players to become matched with the following day and night. If one match is eliminated the next day or night, so are the others. I got to read up on the rules for that one. I'm not sure what that would be. What's throwing me off is the W with the number. So I don't know. See, here's another one. Each night with the, I'm saying with the number -1 players, those players are eliminated when the player gets a second nomination of the next day. So this is Nozafarut. I don't know how to say this name. Maybe y'all can help me out. Maybe I'll put it down in the comments or something. So this person does this stuff. So one of those weird rules. During their first night, learn the roles of all players that you may eliminate with 2 playing villagers every night. I don't know. Win by remaining in the game until it ends or there are 3 players left. This is the Savant. It's one of those weird roles that are trying to win by themselves. So this is this is an added role. Now we have a Villa Cabra each night with one minus, I don't know what the W number sign is. Chosen with without special roles are eliminated. So basically you're choosing, so basically you're waking up and killing people that doesn't have any special roles at night. That's your version of the cop. All right, now we into some villager roles here. Yes. Apprentice Exposer. Each once per game you may choose a player to expose. The next day that player role is exposed unless they are a wolf. So Apprentice Exposer. I wonder if you don't take action until the actual exposer is dead. I forgot to show the art. So there's that guy. Assassin. Once per day you may look at one of your neighbors in the eye and eliminate them. This is more like in person. So basically this is kind of like a version of the Cutthroat I've seen them play. So basically you can look at somebody and kill them right next to you. This is more for like if you're playing in person, like look at you in the eyes and yeah. And speaking of the Cutthroat, here he is. Once per game, you may look at one of your neighbors in the eye and eliminate them. So this is Assassin. Oh, this is once per day. You can do that every day. This is the Cutthroat. It does that same thing, but you get to do it once per game. So this is the Cutthroat. So, okay, that's the difference in them. That's once per day. The other one's every day. All right. Got the Empath. Each night learn if the seer is adjacent to a wolf. Interesting. All right, the Eye of the Seer. If you're eliminated, Seer sees all players and villagers. So basically if you die, the Seer learns the players. Oh. You're eliminated, the Seer sees all players as villagers. Oh, wow. The wolves are trying to target him then. So now we have the Gemini. The first night, learn who the other Gemini is. So, oh, that's pretty cool. Here's the other Gemini. So this is Gemini. But Or basically pulling the rope. That's how they work. That's pretty cool. So basically, that's a play on the Masons, I guess. But this one, I guess you can talk about the Geminis. They just know who each other are. So it's two cleared villagers, basically. Gladys. Each night after a neighbor is eliminated, learn if at least one of your new neighbors has taken an action. So basically, whenever you get a new neighbor, you can learn if they take an action at all, I guess. I'm sure the rules will explain a little bit better. Or you have infected. If you aren't eliminated before the end of the game, the village team loses. If you are eliminated by the wolves, they may not eliminate during the next night. So basically, you upgraded the disease also to affect the players. So you need to be dead by the end of the game, or the village loses automatically. This is some cool art. That's pretty cool. I like that art. The influencer, this is a new role. While you remain in the game, there is one extra vote of elimination. If you are eliminated, there is no extra vote. So basically, typically in a day, you get 3 votes to eliminate somebody. This guy just gives you 4 if he's in the game. That's pretty cool. Innocent, this is a new role. If you're eliminated the following day, the day is lost. The day of lost innocence eliminations are until the player on the wolf team is eliminated. That's kind of weird. I'm sure the rules will explain it a little bit better. So basically every day you have to kill somebody until a wolf is eliminated. That's how I read it. I may be reading it wrong. Hey, the Mad Destroyer. You're eliminated, so choose left or right, and the number of players on each side of equal to the current number of wolves minus 1. So this is a weird play on the Mad Bomber. So basically you choose left or right, depending on how many wolves are in the game. That depends on how many of those people to your left or your right die. It's interesting. Magistrate. This is a new role. You may reverse the vote once per game, including vote on your own elimination. So somebody votes to kill somebody, you have a chance once per game to reverse that vote. That's pretty cool. They actually put it into a role. There we go. Yeah, that's a pretty cool role. Oracle. One night per game, you learn that players does that role. So you basically miss the seer, but you only get 1 shot to learn somebody's role. You only get 1 shot. That's pretty cool. I like that. Outcast. If you're eliminated, the village team cannot use any special abilities during the next night. Okay, cool. So you're in a village team. If you're eliminated, the village cannot use any roles the next night, like the seer, the mystic seer, or anybody that has any roles on the village team. Reactive seer. Each night after a player on the village team is eliminated during the day, you may try to find a wolf. All right, so this seer, if you kill a villager, will not act until... Oh, actually, this seer only acts if you kill the villager during the day. So it's not as it's one of those weaker seers, I guess. Sloth Slayer. Interesting. The first night, learn any 2 players are on the same team. So it's a one-time mentalist ability. So the first night you learn if 2 people are on the same team. So it's one of those weaker versions of an actual role. Tough Girl. If the wolves attempt to eliminate you, you are not eliminated till the following night. If a day begins with only you and 1 wolf in the game, the village team wins. So this will cancel out parity. So it basically, it used to be the tough guy, so this is the tough girl. So if for some reason you're still in the game and only 1 wolf is left in the game, the wolves will not win because of parity, because you have parity for the village. If it can ever focus on it. There you go. So this is Tough Girl. Very interesting. I kind of like it. All right, now we have a Warlock. This is a new one. Once per game, you may prevent a player's elimination during the night, and instead target a different player for elimination. What? I guess this is one where the moderator has to show you who might be eliminated. It's a really cool concept card. I'm sure the rule, like I said, this is probably one of the rules where rules will explain it a little bit better. Wise old man, another new one. The first night, learn who all the special villagers are. You are eliminated after the second day. If you are targeted by the wolves, the seer gets an extra view. It's interesting. So basically, for like one day, you know who all the special villager roles are, and then you're gonna die after the second day. And then if you're killed by the wolves, I don't know. This is one of those you want to die in case of seer extra one. So we have a black cat's a new role. If you're eliminated, eliminate a player from the team who eliminated you. With you win with the other team. Interesting. It's kind of play on the Bloody Mary, but you're a black cat. Oh, I forgot to show the art. Super camera won't focus on it. But it's a black cat. Take my word for it. Blind Mary. What the heck? You have no team until you're eliminated. Then you are on the team that did not eliminate you. After your elimination, eliminate one player each night. It's an interesting play on the Bloody Mary, but you're the Blind Mary this time. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of creepy looking. So you got a copycat. During the first night, choose a player. If that player is eliminated during the day, you become that role. If that player is eliminated at night, you are eliminated. So this is a play on the doppelganger, but it has the very downside this time. If that player is eliminated at night, you die. Doppelganger is if they die no matter what, you take their role. We have an investigator. First night, choose 3 adjacent players. Yep, so that didn't change. You learn at least one was a wolf if you're on the village team. Otherwise, you're on the wolf team. What? Wow. So, no, it's not. So, yeah, the paranormal investigator that does the same thing. But this one, if you find 3 villagers, you become a wolf. It's kind of weird. It's one of those turning rules. Sounds crazy. Reanimator. You start on the wolf team. But if you are not a wolf, you do not wake together. Once during the game, if you change to the village team, you save a player who was just eliminated by eliminating yourself. Yeah. They start on the wolf team, but you are not a wolf. Do not wake. Once during the game, you may change the village team and say the player who was just eliminated by eliminating yourself. Interesting role. Blighted. You are on the village team unless you are targeted by the wolves. And you become a wolf, and each night you wake alone to eliminate players. Basically, you become a weird lone wolf. So you don't start out as a lone wolf. If you're killed by the wolves, you become a wolf, but you wake by yourself and an eliminated player. Kind of like it. I don't know how you would wake them up separately, though. Grave Robber. When you eliminated, choose a player still in the game to be eliminated instead. You become their role. I like that. I might have to put that in there. The Grave Robber. Or put that in there. I start using them in my games. He's kind of like the Undertaker that I've done. He grabs their like souls and takes their roles if they die. So I like that. So now we're to the wolf roles. So we have an assassin wolf. Each night, along with the wolves, you can choose a player to eliminate. If you are eliminated, you may eliminate a neighbor. So basically, you're a wolf. You wake up with the wolves, but you also have the ability to kill somebody during the day. when you're eliminated. That's adjacent to you. The kamikaze wolf. Each night, along with the wolf, eliminate. If the seer views you while any other wolves are in the game, both you and the seer are eliminated. So you're going to take one for the team. So if the seer sees you as a wolf, you're going to kill the seer with yourself. So it'll protect the rest of your wolves. So I kind of like the kamikaze wolf. That's pretty cool. A mama wolf. Each night, along with the wolves, choose a player to eliminate. The first night, you can choose a player to be a lichen. So basically, you can choose a player to be a lichen that shows up to the seer as a wolf, basically. The mama wolf is a pretty neat wolf. Mountain wolf. Each night, along with the wolves, choose a player to eliminate during the first night with the number of players. I'm assuming that's what it is. I don't know. And learn if the seer is one of them. Again, I gotta figure out what the W number 1 players is with the number -1 player. Learns it. I don't know. Mystery wolf. Each night, along with the wolves, choose a player to eliminate. Choose a player to be a lichen on both the second and third nights. Now I have to read up on this. I don't know if this is permanent. I'm assuming it would be permanent, but you get to choose somebody to be a lichen in the second and third nights. You got the mystic wolf, along with the other player wolves to eliminate. Each night you wake again to learn as that role of a player. So you're basically the wolf version of a mystic seer. The oracle wolf. Each night, along with the wolves, choose a player to eliminate. Each night, after a wolf is eliminated, you wake again to learn the exact role of one player. Oh, you only get to act if a wolf died during the day. That's how the oracle wolf works. Outsider wolf. You do not wake with other wolves. Wait separately and choose a player to eliminate. So you're you're a wolf, but you don't wake with them. You kill by yourself. They don't know who you are. You're an outsider wolf. Kind of goes along with the multiple teams of wolves. I can't get it to focus on, but that's pretty cool art. Pet wolf. Each night you wake with the wolves, kill somebody. The first night, choose a player to be your owner. If you are eliminated before they are, they recognize you and you are eliminated. You are eliminated before they are. They recognize you and are eliminated as well. Okay. So basically you choose somebody to die with you. If you die before them, they go with you. So basically you're linking yourself with that person. Almost like a dire wolf. Sorcerer wolf. Wait separately and search for a seer at night until the first wolf is eliminated. So basically you get to look for the seer while no wolf has died, basically. That's the sorcerer wolf. Starving wolf. Each night, along with the wolves, you choose somebody to eliminate. If the village did not eliminate that day, you may eliminate a neighbor of the wolves' target. So, Connor, this is your starving wolf, but it's played out a little bit differently. So, you can't just choose 2 random players. You have to choose people who are sitting next to each other. That's the only difference between your starving wolf and the one that actually came in with it. So, pretty close, but I can't get it to focus. But that's the starving wolf. The seer sees you, the next day will be opposite. So apprentice illusionist or something like that, whatever. I think they're on the wolf's team. They're just not a wolf. That's why their color's a little slightly different. That's a new one. And then we have another one, Count Lycanthrope or whatever. I don't know. Each night, learn how many wolves are on each side of the village and which side has the seer. So yeah, clearly these are wolf teammates. They're just not wolves. They do their own thing. So basically you're learning on which side of the village how many wolves there are and which side the seer is on. Den Mother. Each night learn if the seer found the wolf or if the seer has been eliminated. That's pretty cool. I might also use this one. This seems like a pretty cool one. Very old. Yeah, that's a creepy looking. I like the Den Mother. Devotee. Each night learn one new wolf. So basically, you're trying to you're learning who a wolf is each night. Illusionist. If the seer sees you, their subsequent views are to be opposite. Sounds like an upgrade from the other illusionists. Yeah, so that's the apprentice illusionist. So I guess if you lose the illusionist, there's an apprentice that take over and be slightly weaker. Mummy-eater. Mummy-eater? Each night, choose a player to be hypnotized. That player must vote the way you do. So this is a different play of the Mummy. This is the werewolf version. Nothing spectacular. Revealer. Each night, you may target a player. That player has a special villager. If that player is a special villager, they are eliminated. If not, they are eliminated. So, yep. Look at this artwork. That's pretty neat. I like it. We have a spawn. If you have not been eliminated when all other wolves have been eliminated, you become a wolf. Lycans do not need to be eliminated for spawn to become a wolf. Interesting. You're like the last ditch ever for the wolves. Focus on the card. Crappy camera. I mean, you're not crappy, but there we go. That's pretty cool. All right, we have a spy. Each night, learn who the seer viewed. That's neat. You learn who the seer targeted at night. So you definitely have to be woken up after the seer. The cloak. Any wolves or lycans next to you appear to the villagers as a seer. Appear as villagers to the seer. Okay. It's almost like an item they made into a role. Interesting. All right, I won't go into the artifacts because it looks like they're the same artifacts as other ones. So I'll skip those. As traditional bodyguard, choose a player that cannot be eliminated at night. Again, this is one of the standard ones. That is the bodyguard. Yeah, these are traditional roles. So we got the hunter. Choose somebody to be eliminated at night. Oh, no, sorry. Choose somebody to be eliminated when you're eliminated. That's the hunter I'm thinking about. Insomniac. Each night you learn somebody, at least one person next to you has been woken up. So, or took an action at night. All right, then we got the Masons. Got two of them here. Each night you learn who the Masons are. It has a play on that the other cards. I can't remember the name of them right now. But in the rules, if you say Mason, you die. So you can't not talk about, but they know who each other are. Now we have a traditional seer. Learn if they're a wolf or not. As for traditional seer, look at that artwork. Beautiful artwork. Oh yes, one of my favorite roles, spellcasters. Cannot speak. Oh, they upgraded her too. Spellcaster. Each night, choose a player they may not speak, nominate, or vote the following day. You completely shut them down, the spellcaster. I am definitely using this version of spellcaster over here for it out. That is amazing. Had the village idiot, which always, you know, these are all the staple ones. But look at these arts, man. They're crazy. They're crazy good. You always vote to eliminate. No matter who it is, doesn't matter. That's the village idiot. We have the witch. Once per game, you may save or eliminate a player during the night. Look at this witch. Look at this art, dude. This is, I love this art. That's the witch. There's different ways you can play the witch. And here we are, the plain villager cards. So there's a bunch of them. This is the plain villager. Plain villagers don't do anything. Don't wake up at night. If all these villagers. So that's all the villager cards. Here's all the werewolf cards. So this is a plain werewolf. Werewolf, there's 5 of them. Oh, look at the wolf cub. Each night, along with the werewolves, you choose to eliminate a player. Once you've been eliminated, werewolves get 2 kills the following night. This is the wolf cub. This is new art for the wolf cub. Personally, like the older art compared to that one. Then we have the sorceress. Each night, learn if the player is a seer or not. So this is sorceress, the original team member. So yeah, that confirms that the bar to the left, that means they're on the wolf team, just not a werewolf. Oh, this is weird. Chupacabra. Each night, choose a player. If that player a wolf, they are eliminated. If all wolves are eliminated, eliminate any player. So this is the new Chupacabra art. And you have the traditional tanner. You hate your job, you hate your life, you win only if you're eliminated. So this is how if you're the tanner. That's the original tanner. I like the other tanner that one of the first ones opened. So those are those cards. All right. We got the cult leader. Each night, choose W number sign 1 players to join your cult. If all remaining players are in your cult, you win the game. I don't know what the W number sign means. I just know how the cult leader, you choose somebody to be on your cult, they're on your cult. I don't know what the number sign means. I hope it explains it more in the rules, but the hoodlum, or unless you know, please put it down in the comments. You're still watching this long video. Hoodlum. During the first night, choose as many players that are wolves. You win only if those players are eliminated before you win. So they changed the hoodlum. The hoodlum used to be you choose 2 players, they have to be eliminated before you win. So they changed the hoodlum, so you have to choose players as there are wolves. So right from the get-go, you know how many wolves there are, actually. Oh, we got another lone wolf. So many lone wolves. This would be the 3rd copy. There's the fun one. You're the moderator. If you can't decide who wants to be a moderator, you deal this out of the role, and then they take over as moderator if they get it. That's pretty cool. Apprentice seer. The seer. If the seer is eliminated, you become the seer. You start learning who's a wolf or not. So that's the apprentice seer. Then we have the aura seer. Each night you learn if that player has a role other than a plain villager or a plain werewolf. So basically, you're looking for those special roles. If you look at a villager or a werewolf, you won't get anything. You have the beholder. First night you learn who the seer is. This is the beholder. All right, this is the cupid. The first night, link 2 players to be linked. If one is eliminated, the other is eliminated immediately. So if you kill one of the linked players, they die. Or they both die. But there's different ways you can play the cupid. I won't get into them right now. So you have the disease. If you're eliminated by the wolves, they don't get to eliminate anybody the next night. That's the disease. So the other one that we saw is a different play on it. Look, yep. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 more hunter rolls. 5 more. Wow. Okay. They really like hunters. So now here's the huntress, the one I was talking about earlier. So you go up each night once per game and shoot somebody. You have to be careful with your shot. You get 1 shot. You got a lichen. You're on the village team, but it appears this seer is a wolf. So this is the lichen. She looks all pouty, like she doesn't have an option. Oh, we got another mason. Again, the masons know who each other are the first night, but you can't say mason. All right, they used to call it old hag, but it went against stuff, so now they call it old woman. Each night, choose a player to leave the village during the next day. So this is, I like to use, there's a super old hag, and I like that you can choose a person to leave in the night. They're not there tonight. They have special powers. Don't get to do it. So you have a pacifist. You must vote against elimination. So everybody you vote on, you have to vote up. That's the pacifist. The paranormal investigator. So this is the other investigator. Once per game, you look at the player and learn if that player or one of the neighbors is a wolf. So you can look at a player. You can learn if choose a player, learn if that player or one of the neighbors is a wolf. So you basically looking at 3 players and learn if one of them is a wolf. Got the priest. Once per game, choose a player to be blessed. The player will stay alive in the game after their first attempt to eliminate them. So this person basically gives somebody an extra life. That's the priest. The prince. If you're voted on and eliminated, your role is revealed and you stay. But online, we played the prince a little bit different. I played different. I just play as a second life. If you were to play this in person, you will reveal that you're the prince. You show everybody that you're the prince after you've been voted on to be eliminated, and you stay in the game, but everybody knows you're the prince at that point. There you have the revealer. Each night you may point to a player. If that player is a wolf, they are eliminated. If they are not, you are eliminated. Oh yeah, this is when it came out when it's in expansion or whatever. So you're the revealer. You take a shot. You kill the wolf. You kill the wolf. Yay, good job. But if you kill another player, another villager, you die also. So it's one of those high risk, high rewards. Oh, we got 2 more seer cards. I'm not sure why they gave more. Maybe in like if you have a massive game or just backups in case other ones get tore up or something. I don't know. Maybe that's why. You have the tough guy, opposite of the tough girl. Tough guy, if you eliminate, if the wolves attempt to eliminate you, you are not eliminated till the following night. So you get an extra day of life. Like I said, the tough girl seems cooler. I might use tough girl. Troublemaker. Once per game, start trouble by calling out 2 players. Calling for 2 players to be eliminated the following day. That is the troublemaker. And we have more villager cards, plain villagers. Same ones from earlier. You have the cursed. You are in the village team unless you are targeted by wolves. Then you become a wolf by waking with the wolves each night. This is one of those to get sway the game. That's the cursed. Alright, here's my doppelganger. I love this art. This art looks great. The first night you choose a player to be eliminated, once they're eliminated, you become their role. I like it. This is the doppelganger. Now here's the drunk. You're a villager until the 3rd night when you sober up and learn your actual role. This is one of those like you can put it in case like you can make them say like the wolves are getting their butts bulked, then you can turn the drunk into a wolf if you need be. All right, here's the dire wolf. Wait, they changed the dire wolf. Each night along with the wolf. Oh no, they didn't. Choose a player to be your companion. You are eliminated. That player is also eliminated. So this is the dire wolf. Look at that art. Maybe if the camera focuses on it. Camera's not cooperating with me. All right, we got more plain werewolf cards. Maybe I can get this one to focus now. Because the last werewolf card I tried to show, it didn't focus. There we go, sort of. There you go. That's the plain werewolf card. There's so many of them. Ooh, I love this Wolfman card. Wolfman. Each night, along with the wolves, you eliminate. The seer views you as a villager. This is the Wolfman. This art is sick looking. If I can get the camera to focus. There we go. Come on, focus, baby, focus. Yeah, there we go. That is the Wolfman. Then you have the minion. They play a little bit different in everybody's game. The first night, you learn who the wolves are. Oh, so they kind of changed it up. So the minion knows who all the wolves are, but the wolves do not know who the minion is. But the minion is trying to win with the wolf team. In games, you can change how the menu works sometimes. Then you have the vampires, which is not very many roles. There's only 6 of them. So each night, choose a player. That player is eliminated when the player gets their second nomination the next day. So basically, the way I read it, when the player gets their second, so like if say Jim Bob nominated Ben, right, and Ben was bitten by the vampires the night before, but if Ben survives that nomination, then the second time they nominate that person, then is where the person dies. That is a lot better explaining than the original vampires, because it didn't make sense when I first read it. I kind of like that. That's a little bit different. Wonder though if they cannot be killed at night. I wonder if the rules will say that. But usually the vampires cannot be killed by werewolves at night. That's vampires. Anyway, that's all the stuff in the bots. I'll be making some games here soon with just the roles in this new Werewolf Extreme Collector's Edition. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Enjoy this content. Again, I should have did this live. I'll be honest, I should have did this live because it's a lot of stuff. It would have been a lot more fun to do it live and talk with you guys with it. When I opened it up, I didn't realize it'd be this much stuff. Oh crap! So anyway, thank you for watching yet again, and peace. Standing at the crossroads between a lie.